I'd like to welcome all of you to the City of Coppell's National Night Out 2013.
Celebrate!
Sweet! It is a wonderful night here in the City of Coppell for National Night Out 2013. It is a wonderful evening. We've got a lot of block parties that we're going out to visit. We have a record-breaking year. We have over 70 block parties being held throughout the city. As you can see, we're coming out of the police department. We're going to start meeting all the neighbors at their block parties. So come with us as we have a great time tonight to visit our record-breaking year.
Tell you what, there are over 70 block parties tonight, and it is going to be a track race, trying to get to as many as we can. I think on our list there are 10, so we are trying to spend 10 to 15 minutes at each party and trying to greet people and just celebrate with the neighborhoods.
Watermelon mixed with wild lemon. I like it blueberry mixed with strawberry.
It's awesome!
That is awesome! It's been really good to have parties around the neighborhood. I got to know a lot of people I never seen before.
Last time we had a mariachi band. We've got gourmet sandwiches this time and ice cones for the kids and petting zoo and stuff. And it's just a great event, though. It's we've been doing it for probably about 6 or 7 years, and it's just people are just getting used to having the event all the time, coming out and seeing each other, and I think for the security of the neighborhood, to have people know who they are, that they're seeing as they walk by, and I think it's a real good deal, and the National Night Out is a great excuse to do it.
McGrath did this.
We've been doing this for about 7 or 8 years now.
I would get lots of tables set up, and I set up the cones outside, and I help with setting up other items.
We've had probably 3 or 4 houses turn over in the past year, and so it's given us a really good opportunity to get to know the new families in the neighborhood a lot better and introduce them to everybody else in the neighborhood.
One thing that's really nice too is because of the time span, a lot of people can't make it because they're still at work. So we stay out here till about 10 or 11, and we get the whole spectrum, the early ones and the late ones.
It's important because you can learn a lot of the people that are your neighbors, and then you can know them better. And it also gets people outside meeting each other and playing games when they might be inside playing video games.
You feel like you have a safer community because you're more familiar with the faces, and you just do feel more like a community and a family, and we really like the opportunity to do it.
Well, this National Night Out's biggest one we've had to date, and from what I can tell, the neighborhoods are really getting out in force and having great events to draw the neighbors out, to let them meet each other and talk to each other. The special thing about National Night Out here in Coppell is the families get to meet each other and see each other, and neighbors get to know each other and have a relationship to where if they see me, they know that I'm a neighbor, but also see the police and know that the police are their friends and know that the police are there to help.
It's important to us because this is an opportunity for us to be able to meet people on a very non-confrontational level. So often when we introduce ourselves, it's because we're in the rearview mirror with our lights on, or because somebody stole their lawnmower, or because there's some other crisis in their life. So it's nice to be able just to meet them on a friendly atmosphere, a nice cool night, and be able just to socialize with them.
Like I said, it's just good to meet our neighbors. We get a lot of movement in and out of Coppell, and it's just good to get to know the people that are moving in.
The benefit is you get to meet your neighbors and see people maybe that you've never seen before, and see neighbors that you haven't seen in a while, and just getting to know your neighbors. Planning wasn't that difficult. We just got Bahama Bucks, which is always a favorite with the whole neighborhood, and that kind of draws people here. And we used to do popcorn, but this year we decided we're going to do pizza so that we could have people have dinner also, and some waters, and that was about it. So it was just pretty easy to throw together, and just a couple neighbors worked together, and I think it turned out pretty well.
It's important for us because we can get out in the community and let the kids see what we do a little bit, kind of get to know us a little bit better, and they get to see what we do and get to show them our equipment and kind of talk to them, explain how to use it. And the main thing is we get to teach a little bit of fire safety while we're out there.
I mean, they drive by the station and see everything in there, but getting out here and actually shaking hands and talking to people, that's pretty important in the community.
But the greatest thing are just seeing neighbors get out of their houses and meet on the streets, shake each other's hands, get to know each other. It always makes for a safer community when people know each other and feel like they can check on each other and then notify us if they see something suspicious.
Well, we have a bouncy house, and we have a bunch of food, and the whole street got together, and some of the more houses of the neighborhood, and we got together and we got to know each other better and meet each other and everything.
It's actually a special night because at least one time a year we got to get out and know our neighbors and do a lot of stuff together.
We've done it a lot of times. We usually do it every year, and it's just really a fun way to get to know everyone.
You've only got 69 parties left to go. What do you think?
Yes, ma'am. It's going to be fun.
I like when they get out and have this good food and the music, and everybody's just out having a good time and enjoying it. As a city, our whole purpose for being here is to serve the community. And so when we get out in the community while they're out and about, we can all get to know each other. And to know the people that we serve is a very important thing. It builds that personal relationship.
My favorite part is just coming and eating and trying out all the food. But really getting to know all these folks, you see some of them on occasion, but sometimes in policing, when we meet people, it's in either circumstances where they need help. So this is kind of cool. We can come out, just share, break food with one another, talk to one another, and just get to know one another, meet with these kids, be part of this live band, music, and everything. It's just an incredible part when we can interact with folks with no pressure, no stress, no tension. Let's just talk about what's going on in our community and get together and bond, so to speak.
The kids love when the policemen come by on their motorcycles and McGruff the crime dog comes by. So it's a lot of fun. Yeah, it's fun to see the junior policemen come by and such. It's nice to see the policemen in the neighborhood.
Well, our goal simply is to get the neighbors to realize that we can't stop crime without them. We need them involved and engaged to protect themselves as victims. To take care of their property, to watch over one another's property, to call us if there's a problem. You realize that sometimes people see something happening and don't even call until several minutes later. So the real goal is to become a partner in fighting crime, because the police can't do it alone. We really need our community involved.
You know, we're a national sponsor for National Night Out, so we like to get involved with the communities and come out and just enjoy the fun and make sure that all the communities are out and getting to know everybody in their neighborhood and enjoying the fun that the neighborhoods and the communities have to offer.
It's all about getting to know your neighbors. That's what Target's really big about, is being involved in the community, and this is a perfect event for that.
We get to bring our families and we get to know our neighbors and the communities that are by our stores, and I love to bring my family out here and just to get to know everybody.
I love seeing all the different events that they have. Each one that you attend, they have something different: bounce houses, bands, a lot of great food. They'll usually feed us. It's just a lot of fun.
Well, getting out and getting to know your neighbors is extremely important, because when you know your neighbors, you watch out for them. You see anything that's out of place, you know whether it's your neighbor and whether those people belong in the neighborhood. And then getting to know your officers and your people from the city, that's important too, because then we build that relationship and build that trust, and then we can take care of each other, because it's all about working as a community together.
It allows you to monitor crime in the neighborhood, make sure that there aren't any suspicious characters, that let you know who is supposed to be there, who's not. And then probably more importantly, it brings a sense of community and family to the neighborhood. You know your children, you know your neighbor's children, and it allows you to keep an eye out for the safety and welfare of everyone.
And it's always becoming bigger and bigger you can see the crowd there. It is definitely, everybody loves it. Everybody takes time to come and meet. It's a good thing, people, especially when new neighbors come in, it's a very good way that people get to know each other in an open, friendly manner, and it's fun. And we get to know people. And sometimes there are guests around. What happens is people want to move to the city because they see the city is so vibrant, it's so, a happening place. I mean, it's not just one house that you buy and live in and then move out once your kids grow up, but people tend to live here longer in the neighborhoods.
I think it's a great cause. The more you know your neighbors, the better your neighborhood is, the safer it is, and it's just a great opportunity for everybody to meet each other, those especially who just moved into the neighborhood, and those that don't necessarily get out very often due to work or other responsibilities. And so we just love, the whole neighborhood loves this. So it's something that we all take seriously, and the police take seriously as well, and the city council takes seriously. And now with nextdoor.com being launched, we have one for our neighborhood now also. It's just even making it better and more welcoming for Coppell.
National Night Out is one of those nights that everybody comes together, and when we talk about community in Coppell, this is just puts the exclamation point on it. It is fun, and it's a great way to meet your neighbors.
This is just an awesome program. I'm completely behind it, because I thoroughly believe that we get our best tips from citizens who see something suspicious and give us a call. And that helps us to be able to get there in time to hopefully catch a criminal.
City council members, the mayor, the city manager, the police department, everybody just has a great time. So it is one of our favorite events.
We have had a great night tonight, and we're not done yet. We still have block parties to get to. But I'd like to take this time to thank the police department, the fire department, the mayor and city council, our McGruff, National Night Out Night, our Citizens Police Academy volunteers, and our Junior Police Academy volunteers. Without them, we couldn't make this night happen. I'd also give a special thanks to the block captains and all the neighborhoods that participated this year. Again, we had a record-breaking year. It was just fantastic. Couldn't ask for anything better. And we look forward to next year. So until next year, be safe.